Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Minecraft Castles and Cities. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Dreadfort, which is this lovely little dark castle up on the hill there. But before we get there, we should start at the beginning of the build, which is at this little gatehouse. So coming around this side here, we can see that there is a little there's a little window here that you can use to, shoot down those people that are approaching the gatehouse. You can also come across here where you can attack from below and raise the flag of the Dreadfort. And this is the only way to get up to the castle, so it's a pretty good place to defend. If we follow this path all the way up here through the woods, we can see that there is a little bridge and a cart, and there's this kind of half rocky, half dirt pathway that leads all the way up here. Now we're getting to the first little part of the castle. This is more like a little outer segment, if you will. Nobody really lives in this part, but here is where people do actually live. So here we have the stables, of course, gotta have your little horsies. There is a well bringing up fresh water, and it's covered, of course, to keep the snow out. Up here we can get on the walls so that we're able to, defend along the path, and we can walk over and even defend against people coming up through here. Coming down first, well, I guess let's go first into this little side exit here. So this is just a little altar where you can pray or give a nice little moment of reflection. There's no other way to get up here, so it is still pretty well defended. If we come back up, we can now enter through here. So this is a little defensive tower with a little like armory on the side. And there's even a little basement here under the roots where they're keeping, like firewood and, old candles in case, long winters you get snowed in. We can also come up here though. We can see that there are some little beds for the guards. And coming all the way up, looks like they haven't cleared all the snow. But, yeah, you get a nice little view up here. We can also come out onto that little balcony up there that I just fell off. So this is another little segment of the castle. You can see that there's multiple layers of defense. We can come in here just on the side, and you can see that there's a kitchen where they're, keeping little bits of a raw mutton. Here we have a little pantry that's kind of attached. It's like a little food prep area, and we can come in here and see the dining hall. So you can see that there's this nice big wooden chandelier right in the middle, and that's actually attached to this chain so that you can stand here and you can, lower it so you can relight the candles when they go out. There's this long bench along here where you could sit and have dinner, along with these pretty tall windows to let in a lot of light. Here on the side we have kind of like a cellar, so in the middle we have all these like cups, and on the sides we have probably barrels of mead, ale, beer, even a bit of wine maybe if you're lucky in the summertime. And we can also come here around that little area, and here's another little defensive spot. Going upstairs now, we're getting to the real, living quarters of the place. So here is a little laundry room where they're also, they're keeping some black wool and pink wool for the banners, the colors of the Dreadfort. I should mention, I guess, at this point that the Dreadfort is based on the castle in Game of Thrones that is home to House Bolton. So if you've seen Game of Thrones or read the Song of Ice and Fire books, this is kind of my little representation, more in the colors than in the actual torture chambers and dungeons. I'm not including any of that stuff. Keeping it family friendly. But here we have another little a room. Maybe this one's for the servants. Um, and then here we have our first little individual bedroom. So you can see that there's a nice little covered bed here to keep out, that cold winter draft. And now we're getting up to the last little bit of the castle, which is the Lord's bedroom. So we have this nice big old balcony out here. You can see where we started. And, he has a little dining table. If you just want to have a nice little meal with the wife, you don't want to get into it with all the soldiers and stuff. Want to have something a little bit more intimate. His and hers clothing sets, of course. A nice little bed. Again, you gotta have that covering to make sure you can keep warm in the winter. And here we have a little bath. So there's not much privacy because it's a pretty small castle, but this is definitely the best place to be in the Dreadfort. And you can see the roof is all snowed over. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll join me for episode 3. I'm not sure what we're gonna cover there yet, but we'll get to it, and I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, see ya.